Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Paddock. I hope that you're doing well. Today in religion we're going to be starting our next season, which is the ordinary time. So we have already, part of our calendar, we've already talked about Advent, which was when we were getting ready for Jesus's birth. That was Advent, it was purple, right? And then we had Jesus's birth on December the 25th, and that of course was kind of a yellow or gold color in our calendar, and that was called Christmas season. And those were the 12 days of Christmas. Now we've finished that, the 12 days of Christmas, and now we're into ordinary time. And ordinary time is green. And so this is the time where if you were to go to a church, and I know right now it's a little bit difficult, obviously because of COVID and stuff, but if you were to go into a church, the altar, so that's that big table at the front there, where the priest would kind of stand behind and do the service from, it's called an altar. You would see that there would probably be a green tablecloth kind of set out and stuff like that. The priest himself would probably be wearing a gown, like a white gown with kind of a green, it almost looks like kind of two strips of green kind of going down. And so you'd see a lot more green during ordinary time. Now this would be a good time for us to learn about Jesus, and that's what we're going to be doing now. We already know a lot of this information. We've heard this before, especially during Advent and the Christmas season. So I have a story for you, and it is called Baby Jesus is Born. There was a girl and her name was Mary, and she loved God very much. And Mary, she knew this guy named Joseph, and they were going to get married very soon. And one day, God sent an angel to Mary, and the angel said, Mary, you're going to have a baby boy, and he's going to be God's son. And Mary said, what? And the angel said to Mary, God can do anything, so don't worry, right? Relax. God said, Joseph and Mary got married, and they loved God's son very much that was growing in Mary's tummy. Joseph and Mary, they had to go on a really long trip. They had to go to Bethlehem, and it was far away. And so they had to travel by a donkey. Mary and Joseph needed a place to stay, and Mary was going to have this baby soon, right? So, but there was no room left in any of the hotels, and a man said, hey, you can sleep in my stable, which is like a barn, right? That night, a baby boy was born, and the baby was called Jesus. So that's a manger. Mary wrapped Jesus in clothes and some cloths, and she put him in the manger. And there was lots of animals around. Angels came to some shepherds, and an angel said, good news! A Savior is born today. The shepherds went to see baby Jesus. The shepherds were so happy that they shouted, Jesus is born! He is our Savior! Sometime later, wise men saw a new star in the sky, and it meant a baby king was born. See, those are the wise men. Hey, there's a star in the sky. Cool. The wise men followed the star, and on their way, they stopped to see King Herod. Ooh. The wise men wanted to ask King Herod about the baby king. King Herod, ooh, he was mean. He tried to trick the wise men. Find the baby king for me so I can go worship him too, he said. King Herod, though, had a plan. He wanted to get rid of Jesus. The star led the wise men all the way to Jesus, and they gave Jesus gifts. The angel said to the wise men, hey, don't go back to King Herod. So the wise men, they took a different road home. When King Herod found out, oh, he was so angry. King Herod yelled, find the boy! I'm the only king! Ah! He's having a tantrum, isn't he? Then an angel told Joseph, take your family far, far away. You're not safe here. So Joseph took Mary and Jesus far, far away. Jesus grew and grew, and Mary and Joseph loved Jesus very much. One day an angel said to Joseph, it is safe. Now you can go back home. So Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, they went back home. Jesus grew up and told many people about God's love. There you go. A little bit of information about Jesus as he's growing up as well. Hope you enjoyed it. Love you, miss you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.